Welcome back, everybody. Today is Friday, April 24th, and we are going to be learning about tally chart data. Now, throughout the week, we have been talking about tallies. We did some review with how to make and count tallies. Then we took that knowledge and we turned it into looking at different pictures of things and taking them and graphing them or putting them into tallies or counting them and tallying them. So now that we've reviewed tallies and we've learned how to put that information into a tally chart, we are going to learn how to use a tally chart to answer questions. So if you look here to the right, I have just an example of a worksheet. This part up here is what we're used to seeing, the tallies and then asking what the total is. This bottom half is something that we have not seen yet. It's asking more questions about the data, like how many tulips are there, how many daisies are there, how many are there all together. So we're going to take a look at some of those new words and figure out how to answer those questions. So here I have another tally chart. This is on the books that kids have read. It says look at the data and answer the questions. So if I look at my tally chart, I see that Tom has read 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and I'm going to count on 26, 27, 28. So I would write 28 for Tom. Then I'd look how many did Meg read? 5, 10. Put 10 there. Dan read 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22. Max read 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then Pam read 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31. Okay, so we just filled out what we know already. This is what we've been learning all week, is how to take this information and either count them or show them in tallies. So what we're going to do is the new part, which is answering the bottom half. So looking closer at that information. Number 1 says write the totals for each student. Well, we just did that. It has an arrow pointing up and we filled in all of those places. Number 2 says who reads the most books. I'm going to underline the word most here. And if we look here, we see that I have written the word most. Most means the highest number. So if we look at 28, 10, 22, 14, or 31, which one is the highest number or the biggest number? I would say that it's 31. 31 is the biggest number out of all of these. And who is it that read 31? Let's trace it across. And I see that Pam has read 31. So Pam has read the most books. So I would write Pam on that line. Then next it says, who read the least books? Over here I have the word least. Least is the lowest number or the smallest number. So we have 28, 10, 22, 14, and 31. We said 31 was the highest number. Now what one is the lowest number? 10. If you said 10, you were right. Let's look across, and that would be Meg. So Meg read the least amount of books. So I would write Meg on the line. Then it says, how many books did we read in all? So if I want to know in all, that's another way of asking for the total. That means how many all together. So I need to count all of these tallies and add them up. One way I could do it would be to add 28 plus 10 plus 22 plus 14 plus 31, or I could just go through and count my tallies. I think the easiest thing for us to do would be to just count the tallies. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to count out the groups of 5 first, and then I'm going to save the extras for later to count all the way at the end. So I'm going to cross them out as I do them. I did 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to save this for later. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Save those for later. 60, 65, saving those, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95. Now I'm going to go back and count up from 95. 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, and 105. So all together they read 105 books. So I would write 1, 0, 5. Then the next question is asking, how many more books did Tom read than Meg? So now it's asking me, Tom read how many books? How many more is that compared to Meg? One way that I can do that, I'm going to erase here what I've done when I was counting so I can start over. One way that I can do that is, says right here is to figure out how many more, we can take the bigger number and subtract the smaller number. So it's asking how many more Tom read compared to Meg. Well, Tom read 28 and Meg read 10. So I would do 28 take away 10. I would just do it subtracting down. 8 take away 0 equals 8. And 2 take away 1 equals 1. So Tom read 18 more books than Meg did. Okay, then the next question is asking, how many more books did Dan read than Max? So I'd have to look at Dan is right here. He read 22. So I'm going to take the bigger number, 22, and subtract the smaller number. So they were asking how many did he read compared to Max. Max read 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I'm going to subtract 22 minus 14. Okay, so when I'm subtracting, this is going to be a little bit trickier for you guys because you haven't been taught how to borrow yet, but you won't have one with this high of numbers when you're doing it. So I'm going to cross off my 2, turn it into a 1 so I can borrow over and turn this 2 into a 12. So I have 12 minus 4 equals 8, and I have 1 minus 1 equals 0. So Dan has read 8 more books than Max. All right, so that was just going over how to use a tally chart and use that data to answer questions. It used a lot of new words like total, most, and least. And then this one was kind of the trickiest one, was how many more. So for that one, you just need to remember to take the bigger number and subtract the smaller number. Now your work for today is this assignment. It says tally charts. Look at the data and answer the questions. So this is the data right here. Cookies eaten. Kent ate 5, 6, 7, 8 cookies. Mike ate 1, 2, 3, 4. Matt ate 5, 6, and Stan had 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So question number 1 is asking how many cookies did each boy eat? So you'll write their number right there on their lines, just like I counted, only you're going to write the number. Then it says how many cookies did they eat all together? Now remember, that's when you're adding or you're putting all of these numbers together. Remember how I did that earlier? I counted the tally sets or the groups of 5 first. I did 5, 10, 15, and then I counted on from there. So after 15, I said 16, 17, 18, and then I kept going to get a total. Then it asks a familiar question, who ate the most cookies? So looking at either the tallies or looking at their numbers here on the lines, which number was the highest? Then it says who ate the least cookies? So looking at these numbers again or looking at the tallies, who ate the lowest amount is the least. And then it's asking another detailed question, which boy ate 6 cookies? So you need to look at the graph and figure out which one had 6, or you can look over here to figure out which boy ate 6 and then write their name on the line. Number 6 says, how many cookies did Mike and Matt eat? And then it has blank cookies. So you're going to have to look at Mike's number and then Matt's number. And they want to know how many did they eat all together. So you'll have to add them together. You could do 4 plus 6. And then whatever you get, you're going to write here. Then it says, how many more cookies did Stan eat than Matt? So I'm going to erase again. Well, let's see here. Stan had 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And Matt had 5, 6. So I'm going to remember the bigger number and take away the smaller number, 9 minus 6. We're going to put that answer right there. And then the last one says, how many more cookies did Matt eat than Mike? So now you're going to compare Matt to Mike. So you're going to take the bigger number, take away the smaller number, and write it right here on the line. If you have any questions, once again, remember that I am available on Google Meet from 1 o'clock until 2 o'clock each day. Just pop in and ask me the question. I hope this goes well for you guys, and I hope you have a great weekend. See you later.